Let's start with the first part, how to initiate an Excel table. First, you have to select the .Stat DLM Excel Add-in in the ribbon. Then, you click on New Table Action and you select your data source. You answer to the authorization request, if any, and now you are ready to initiate an Excel table by selecting the required data or referential metadata, if you have the appropriate permission. How to see if you have the appropriate permissions? In fact, the .Stat DLM Excel Add-in will only retrieve and present data flows to which you have at least read access. So, select the data flow you want to work with. Fine-tune, if needed, the data selection with the Edit Filters button and click on Apply Filters. Click on Next Step to go to the Specify Output stage, where you will be able to define the start cell. Select the table type from the three options. Select what you want to return in your table, only codes and/or labels, with the possibility to select a content language of the selected data flow. You can also return values with or without attributes, or only referential metadata if available. Once ready, you can click on the Get Data button. I want also to show you a sheet displaying the different table types of the same values and attributes. The flat table type, the table series down table type, and the time series across table. And also I want to show you a sheet with the data table of a data flow and its referential metadata. Great! You just initiated an Excel table with data or referential metadata of a specific data flow. With this table, you are ready to edit data and referential metadata and save the changes if you have the appropriate permissions. How to see if you have the appropriate permissions? If you see in the .Stat DLM Excel Add-in ribbon a set of buttons categorized under Save to Database, you are allowed to save either the selected rows or the entire table. To edit some values or attributes in the data table, you can add a new observation by making a copy of a row of the table and paste it either at the bottom of the table or at the top or even in between existing rows. Then you have to modify at least a dimension item, as you cannot have twice the same coordinates. If relevant, you can change the observation value and the attributes. You can apply the same action to edit new referential metadata. If you update an HTML or string referential metadata, an Edit Metadata button is available in the Excel Add-in ribbon. This feature is also available in the contextual menu when right-clicking on the cell you want to change. The Edit Metadata feature opens an editor panel on the right side of the Excel window. Each language area can be minimized to focus on the editing of only one language. Now, you can save your changes either by clicking on Selected Data button to save the selected area only, or by clicking on the Entire Table button to save the entire table. You will then receive a mail notifying you about the status of the saved actions. Great! You've just updated some information of a data flow through the Stat DLM Excel Add-in. Now it's time to show you how to reuse your Excel table. After saving the Excel document, you can reopen it. You can reopen it and use the refresh set of buttons to refresh the data and the referential metadata if they are on your different sheets. You can refresh the current sheet or you can refresh the whole sheets. By refreshing the Excel document, you update the tables with the latest available data or referential metadata since your last connection. Before leaving you, making your own experience of the Stat Excel Add-in, here's a short recap of what you have to remember about the Stat DLM Excel Add-in. First, you can initiate an Excel table by accessing to internal or external data sources according to your permissions and by fine-tuning your selection. 2. You can edit and save your data or referential metadata, of course, according to your permissions. And 3. You can reuse an Excel document and refresh the document with the latest available data or referential metadata from the last connection. It's now your turn to use the .stat DLM Excel Add-in in your context. Thank you for your attention.